The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
Voice guy gets it. Let's go.
Oh, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the segment, we would like to hand out a prize pack because we love you all so very, very much, no matter how you treat us.
You're darn tootin'.
No matter what you say to us, no matter the mean things you send us on the 1010XL text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures, you cannot stop our love for you. And so today, Beef, what do we present?
We give it unconditionally.
We're going to hook one lucky Guggen up at the end of the 10-minute drill. Stay
Yes.
tuned. You'll get the call, the cue to call, and you'll take home a free floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers and a $50 gift card from Publix.
That's the good news. The bad news is the third caller is going to get on the ship with Tony Kemp and go into the sun.
But what of you?
Congratulations. One of you also will be headed right into the sun.
It's so big and bright.
It's fun. It's a fun trip. PGA Tour players disagree with what the general thought process was that Brooks Koepka would be the Tour Player of the Year. They said, nah, we don't like him or whatever. I don't know why, but they don't.
Hold on. I thought we had settled on we thought Rory would get it.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So
they agreed with us.
Yeah, they
then.
were in line with you. I kind of thought it should be Koepka with the
Yeah.
major, but I think we had determined by the end because he won the Players, he won the FedEx.
I thought it was worth the debate for sure.
Yeah.
Koepka won 3, Rory won 3. Koepka won a major. Koepka had 2 runners-up in a majors.
I would have given it to Koepka.
Koepka won a World Golf Championship, but Rory won the Players and the Canadian and the Tour Championship. Those are 3 pretty, 2 really big tournaments and one.
I don't.
Decent
Does it matter?
tournament.
Look, like the FedEx Cup and the Player of the Year. I know they go on in the record book and they go on the Wikipedia page. They don't mean anything to me when it comes to measuring golfers.
Yeah, he's won
That's
3
just-
of them.
Yeah, I just look at, and I know I did see that. He said he was happy, reminded us in case you didn't know he had won 3. He's happy to win his third, he said. But it's all about majors with me in golf. I mean, that's how it's 100% how I.
Yeah, but if you live that way, then it's a disappointing year for Rory McIlroy, and it's hard to call it a disappointing year when he makes $24 million.
I guess I'm thinking more
and
big picture.
And he outdueled Koepka at the end in the Tour championship after Koepka had outdueled him, so that kind of made it even. I have no problem either way. But
How many Player of the Years did Greg Norman win or Tiger? I mean, I just don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I'd say Tiger's won probably 10.
Sure, yeah, of course, but that's because he won all the majors and he won all those golf tournaments. So
I think Player of the Year means something.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, we've got some insight from our friend. Former
this.
co-host
Kind
of
bonus,
Brunch with the Tour.
Bonus brunch. You got to come in for the Wheel of Consequence, by the way.
Yes. Hello, Chris Reimer.
Do we have a plan on that or no?
Huh?
I'm efforting acquiring the materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sting. We're gonna play Sting Pong with Hicken and his bare back.
Yeah. No. Well, I don't know how bare his back is.
Plenty of cushion.
It's like a bear's back.
What's up, Rhyme Dog?
I'm fired up. The players apparently see some value in this players test.
There you go.
You know?
Do we know the vote, Reimer? Do you have any insight into that? Because they don't divulge it, right?
I can look at. They don't. I can look into some percentages. See what we're willing to share.
Yeah.
Hey, what Reimer? Hadn't we settled though, especially you two, on that McIlroy was going to win that? I know we talked about it.
I think we settled on the fact that what Rory did made it interesting.
That's what I think. It was debatable,
Okay,
right?
I got you.
Yeah, and I think
I would have given it to Tiger.
Sure.
He won the Masters, I mean,
I do think that we can say all the things that we want to say about what the Players is majors and all of those things. I think the Players is the hardest tournament to win, and where people rank that is where people rank that. But between the field being the strongest field in golf and the course being a course that gives everybody a chance, I do think it's the hardest tournament to win. And I think with that comes some validity from the players in voting Rory, 3 wins, FedEx Cup, Players Championship, and the RBC against Brooks and a major of WGC and an event in Korea. And I think it's really interesting. And then within that, there was the overall scoring average and other things, top 10s that went into Rory winning it. But I think it just gives some validity to, what the players feel about the Players Championship and also the FedEx.
Yeah,
Cup.
that's fine, Reimer. Let's cut to the chase. In your opinion, and you're around these guys, who's more popular, Rory or Brooks?
I don't see Brooks as a villain with the players. I don't see him as a player that the other players don't like.
Right.
So I don't see this as a popularity contest. I mean, I think
I agree, but I think Rory's much more likable than Brooks, I would say.
But I think if Rory had won 2 events and it had been,
Brooks would have won it.
I don't think it's all about a popularity contest here. I do think it's about the magnitude in the event.
I think it all came down to the last. I mean, I
that Sunday.
I feel like the players. Yeah. What you just expressed about the Players Championship. I think everybody.
It's not just that. This is a win.
Everybody's been on board with that for years now.
Reimer's right in one respect. This is a win for the tour because it's not just the players, it's the players and it's the Tour Championship, and that means the playoff, at least in the players' eyes, is working.
Well, I was going to say, this is the one year where the playoff determined the Player of the Year.
Yeah.
If Rory doesn't win he doesn't win the Player of the Year, and Brooks does. So it did come down to that. But, and the $15 million.
Have you signed your contract yet for 2020, or are you still holding out?
I'm just, all I need is some waffle fries to go with the burritos, and I'm pretty easy from a bargaining perspective.
All right, my man.
Perfect.
We'll talk at you. Thank you.
Yeah.
There he goes, Chris Rhymedog.
First ever 10-minute drill interruption. Never happened before.
That's only for him do we greenlight
likely never
it.
again.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine. I mean,
although the phone was a little choppy.
We have a game tonight in the NFL, Dan, and there's the strangest thing with Jameis Winston. I got something else, too. Yeah. I had not seen Cam Newton until his press conference yesterday. Mm-hmm. Have you seen him yet this year?
Yeah, I saw him in that crazy hat.
Skinny, dude.
Oh.
He had to lose 30 pounds. Look at Cam Newton yesterday. His face looks like a skeleton.
Tampa's lost a bunch in a row. Carolina's lost a bunch in a row. And the last win for Carolina was over Tampa Bay. So if you're looking for anything, it'd probably be Carolina to pick. But neither team has been playing good football.
You want to hear the weirdest stat?
Last year.
This is the weirdest stat I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. Jameis Winston, with a clean pocket as a pocket passer, is the worst in the NFL.
Ooh.
Jameis Winston, I say worse. He's 29th in the NFL, QBR, with a clean pocket, with plenty of time, no one around him.
Right.
Okay? When he's hassled, when he's under duress, he's the second best quarterback in the NFL, 31 points above the average QBR. So I don't know.
We're going to let them come after you a little bit more, Jameis.
We're going to have a jailbreak. I've never seen anything.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
I mean, stats are dumb.
Last week, he had no touchdowns and 2 interceptions when he was in the pocket and not pressured.
Uh-huh.
Which goes, again, right in line with what he's been in his career. I mean, it's just weird. But I'll tell you something else. Yeah, you got to get a good look at Cam Newton. I didn't realize. I mean, obviously it was on purpose. I'm not saying he looks, gaunt, but he's always been such a big guy. He lost some serious weight, man.
I got one more quarterback news, and then we'll get on out of here. How come there's no concern about Trevor Lawrence? He hasn't been very good at all. We got 2 games in here, and the guy we've anointed as the next Andrew Luck / Peyton Manning is completing a less of a percentage, has a whopping 2 touchdowns and 3 picks.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. I'm not worried about him. Are you?
I just wonder why there's no discussion at all about how he's played. Does he get a pass because they won?
Not because he's getting a pass, because I'm going to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that you should – are you worried about Trevor Lawrence? Do you think he's not as good as you thought he was? Because I'm not there yet. That's probably why.
I'm not going to say he's not as good, but I'm concerned. I mean, if you're the slam dunk –
number 1 overall,
you don't struggle this much. I don't like that.
His numbers aren't great. And I haven't watched every second of Clemson.
He's thrown for 436 yards, bro, in 2
games.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I guess we're just used to 400 a game, or something's wrong.
Well, I mean,
the Georgia Tech game, they had such a huge lead, and they gave it to ETN all night, and he didn't really, they didn't ask him to do much. I thought he was better against Texas A&M. I don't know what the stats were.
Scored 24 points. Let's see what he was in both games.
But, Texas A&M maybe playing
13 of 23 against Tech.
Yeah, hardly
2 picks.
Yeah.
24 of 35, 268 against A&M, a touchdown and a pick.
Yeah. That's not a bad game against A&M.
He's only been sacked twice the whole year, so
maybe he's got Jameis Winston disease. Maybe
I don't
they
know.
need
I'm
to
just
pressure
wondering.
him.
I mean, it's not like it's. I haven't seen that
I hear
storyline
it.
anywhere.
I hear what you're
I'm
saying.
trying to break that storyline
Well,
for you. It'll be coming up
It's a
this
hook.
Saturday.
I mean, you're throwing a hook. You're throwing a hook out there, but to answer your hook, I would ask how you feel. And if you don't really feel that way, you're just asking the question hypothetically, that would be your answer. Is that confusing?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that response.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go to break. This is the
Go
drill.
to break?
That's a custom
All right,
tree search.
again, caller number 3,
Scott
you win the
Murphy
prize pack. Caller number 2,
Straight into
shot
the sun.
into the sun. So be careful. Be willing to take the chance. 641-1010.
Roll the dice.